I still remember the moment my chest tightened, so hard I thought my heart might actually stop. It happened on a Wednesday evening, ordinary, harmless, right until my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. You might want to see what your wife is doing at Redwood Lounge. There was no explanation, no photo, just that one sentence, sharp enough to sit under my skin like a splinter. I stared at it for a full minute, convincing myself it was a stupid prank. My wife, Amara, wasn't perfect, but she wasn't the kind of woman who would. I cut off my own thought, because lately, I wasn't so sure. The signs had been there. Small, quiet ones I didn't want to name. Missed calls she said she didn't hear. Work meetings that always went late. A new perfume she didn't wear around me. And that soft, guilty look she tried to hide whenever I asked how her day was. I questioned myself first. Maybe I was insecure, maybe I was tired, maybe I was imagining everything. You don't suspect the person you vowed your life to, right? But doubt is a seed. Once planted, it grows roots everywhere. The night everything broke, I drove to Redwood Lounge, telling myself 100 excuses for her. Maybe she was with colleagues. Maybe the message was from a jealous coworker. Maybe I'd walk in, see her laughing with friends, and feel stupid for even coming. But when I stepped inside, the dim bar lights flickering gold across the room, my stomach twisted. There she was, my wife, not sitting, not talking, not innocent. She was pressed against a man I didn't recognize, her hands on his shoulders, his fingers hooked into the belt loops of her jeans like he owned her. They were laughing, faces close, too close, and before I could understand what my eyes were seeing, he leaned in and kissed her. And she kissed him back. No hesitation, no fear of being seen, no thought that her husband might walk in at any second. It wasn't the kiss that broke me. It was the smile she gave him after, the same crooked little smile she used to give me when we were falling in love. The one I thought belonged only to us. The bar around me felt muffled, distant, like someone had pressed headphones over my ears. People looked at me, some with pity, some pretending not to notice. All I could do was breathe. In, out, automatically, mechanically. My hands felt numb as I slid my thumb over my wedding ring. There was no scene, no shouting, no anger, just silence. I walked toward her, not fast, not slow, just steady. She turned at the last second, her eyes widening. "Daniel," she whispered, her voice cracking. The man stepped away quickly, murmuring something like an apology. I didn't say a word. I just looked at her, really looked at her, and for the first time, I saw a stranger wearing my wife's face. Her eyes filled with panic. "Daniel, wait. Please, I can explain." But explanations don't matter when the truth is playing right in front of you. I reached for my ring. Cold metal, warm skin, a memory of vows that no longer meant anything. And I took it off. Amara gasped, tears slipping down her cheeks. "Please don't do that. Please, Daniel, listen to me." But I had listened. For months. To excuses. To lies she thought she hid well. I placed the ring gently on the table beside her drink. No drama. No smashing. No cruel words. Just a quiet goodbye. Then I turned and walked out. Aftermath. People talk about heartbreak like it's one moment, a single explosion. But it isn't. It's the silence after. The memories that suddenly feel poisoned. The mornings you wake up reaching for someone who is no longer yours. I loved Amara. God, I loved her. But loving someone doesn't mean destroying yourself to stay with them. That night, as I walked away from the bar and into the cold air, I realized something. Sometimes strength isn't shouting or fighting. Sometimes strength is silent. Sometimes it's simply choosing yourself. And that's exactly what I did.